And I would like you to imagine that all of the muscles in your body are relaxing. The muscles around your mouth, in your face, around your eyes. Sending that same wonderful relaxation down your body, into your shoulders, down into your arms, into your fingertips. Letting everything just relax and become much more soothed. And if you would, I'd like you to imagine that you're climbing inside your car. It's a beautiful day. And you're going on that road to your favorite spot. Maybe it's in the country. Maybe it's on a favorite lookout spot across a lake. Wherever it is, that's okay. You just climb in the car and you're driving. And then all of a sudden, you're looking at your gas gauge, and it's registering on empty. And if you will, imagine that you're starting to look ahead and you're seeing a gas station ahead of you. And as you pull into that gas station and sidle up next to your gas pump, and we're in an area where you can fill your own gas. Those of you in Oregon or in the Pacific Coast, I know that that is not a doable situation, but today you can pump your own gas. So you climb out of your car and you put in your card or you pay inside, and you put the gas nozzle into your gas tank after you've taken the cap off, and you push the button and it starts. And I would like you to imagine that you are starting to notice that gas is starting to fill up inside your tank. But instead of turning the gas off, you are letting the gas explosively come out of the gas tank, and you cannot turn it off. And you realize that there is no sense in putting any more gas into that gas tank, because if you do, it's wasted. It's all over the ground. It's going everywhere, and you know the price to pay for this is going to be it's going to be a lot of money. Now imagine that that gas tank is your stomach. And imagine that the gas hose that you are putting into that gas tank is just the food that you are digesting, and you are just ingesting more and more and more food until it is just bursting from your mouth, almost as if you cannot retain any more of it, and yet you just keep on eating. And you know that the price that you will pay for being over indulgent in your food is going to be hurtful to you, in the same way that it is hurtful in putting more gas into your gas tank until it explodes out of the gas tank hole there. So, if you will, I would like you to imagine that you are stopping the gas, taking the gas hose out of the tank. And in the same way that you are at your refrigerator ingesting more and more and more food, you are now stopping it. You are taking control. And you are realizing that the price to pay for this control of how much food that you ingest is going to keep your tank, your stomach, it's all going to pay off in the end. And in doing this, you are able to take full control of how much food that you eat today, and tomorrow. And any time that you want to stop the inflow of food that is going into your stomach, I would like you to listen to this again so that you can visualize how unhealthy and how silly it is to ingest all that food and make it go to waste, as well as ruin your self-image for the summer. Whether it's 1 pound, whether it's 5 pounds, whether it's 25 pounds or more. The sense of pride that you will have by stopping the ingested food at the refrigerator gives you more and more discipline, so that the next time that you want to go on a country road trip, in your shorts, in your shirt, in your sleeveless shirt, you're going to know that you feel more confident and radiant. And so today, we are going to now go to angel message readings from here. And I want to thank you for being with me through this hypnotherapy session. Now, what is an angel message reading? An angel message reading concentrates on the good things, the blessings, the gifts that we have, knowing that when we listen to our angels, in the same way that when we can stop the food intake and listen to our gut say, now hold on, your angels will tell you how to stop doing an action by the sense of tiredness you feel in your feet, by a sense of drain. And on the other hand, your angels will be able to tell you, yes, go for something, when you start to notice that you are having a sense of champagne bubbles, or a feeling of joy, or a sense of excitement. We know then that that is an action that is to our positive, and we can have faith that it's a good thing to do. So each day that you decide that you want to be able to lose weight, how do you feel when you walk to that refrigerator? Tired? Maybe that sense of don't do it. That's your guides. That's your angels telling you don't do it. Stop, stop, stop. Pay attention to that same feeling in your everyday events, whether it's going on a road trip, going to see a friend, whatever it is. Paying attention to the feeling of your angels talking to you through either tiredness or through a sense of positive. Gwen says, hope all is well with you. My sister passed away 4 weeks ago. Suddenly, how do I move on from this? Thank you. Understand that she is in a better place. And I would love to give you a message reading if you want. You can contact me at thecallingoflight.com, and I can do that for you. But the main thing I see is that you have been an excellent sister. You should be satisfied and content with the fact that you're a hard act to follow, and that your sister was very pleased with you in the fact that you did all you could for her. Know that you will see her again on the other side. And also know that now it's okay if you take that ability to lead, or maybe be the nurturer that you are, and just take it to somebody that loves you deeply in your life. And through that person that you are healing, or through that person or child or other sibling that you love, everything that you do for them, do in the name of your sister. Everything that you do for others, maybe you want to go and do volunteer work. Maybe you want to donate to a cause that your sister was very much represented, or that she was into herself, and donate some money or donate something of hers to that cause in her name. All of these things help you to move into a new space, carrying her energy. You are now holding her energy and your energy. All of the best things that belong to that loved one are now a part of you. You are your sister and you are you. Does that mean that your sister is not happy where she's at? And is she still where she's at? She's not inside you. You just adopted all the best qualities you loved about her. You still have surrounding you her energy. She will speak to you in dreams, and most of all, she will speak to you in things that you see that you both shared when you were little girls. A sunset, something, a tree, something, some place where maybe in the country you both loved. Visit those places, or maybe just in your mind visit them. And always remember that if you start to see symbols that represent her, know she's speaking to you in whatever way she can. And this will help you to move on, especially knowing that now it's up to you to finish her cause, her mission, and start out by, like I said, maybe donating or giving to a cause that she believed in. And all of these things will help you to move on into a better space, and also know that she's communicating with you. Again, if you want a deeper, more in-depth message reading, please contact me at the Calling of Light, and I can, and I'll say purchase a reading, and I can give you a special message reading from her when you tell me her name. Okay? All right. I want to thank you all for that, and we have, okay, Gwen. Her name was Angela. All right. Well, thank you very much. I should have gone down knowing that you could have given me that name right underneath there. So let's look at Angela. This is for Gwen. Gwen wants a spirit message reading from her sister, Angela. Angela would tell you at this time, Gwen, that, and it comes up again, know that you were the best the best leader, the best influence, the best sister that she could have ever possibly wanted. Angela would tell you that sometimes there were things that she envied about you, things that you also motivated her to try to be like you a little bit, and that even if you thought it maybe was opposite, it wasn't. She was as respectful and maybe a little envious of you, but also know that she is totally happy. She feels golden. She feels as if everything around her is in absolute bliss. And she wants you to be happy too. Angela would say that her life got stuck. She got in a place where she just felt as if there was nothing more that she could do, or maybe she just felt like, whether it was illness or whether it was just her state of mind, she came to her glass ceiling. She just did not have a new goal and dream, and she felt that in the future you are still someone that she honors so much, and she wants you to also pay attention or take care or reach out to a special male friend of hers. Maybe it's a husband, maybe it's a son, but it shows that you need to give that person an extra hug for her. Your sister would tell you, whatever you do, don't do what she did. Don't put dreams, don't put sorrow make you go into limbo. Because if there's anything that she regrets now, it's that she sometimes compared herself to you or compared herself to others too much. And in doing so, she sometimes put herself at a level where she could have done more for herself if she hadn't been worried about other people being better than she was or more powerful than she was. And my feeling is that she's in bliss. She's very, very happy right now. I'm shown that the one thing that she feared was sometimes that she was not doing enough in her life, and how this constant feeling of was nagging her at times. There's a sense that also she is so sorry for any of the crisis or any of the sadness that you're feeling now or that she may have put you through. She wants you to know that you don't have to do one more thing to try to feel like you did not do enough for her. You did enough. And also realize that without a doubt that she is going to try to be beside you, to be in your dreams, to aid you in whatever way she can, especially between now and this next, I'm going to say 5 months. You may notice that you sense things in your dreams that are coming from her. She's going to try to motivate you, kind of kick you in the butt sometimes. And she says, you know, sis, you were once the boss, but I'm the boss now. And I want you to know that now that I'm in bliss, now that I'm in a better space, I can communicate to you the things that I think you need to do for you, and know that I am standing behind you 100%. And don't you dare be in crisis or sadness one more day. I'm beside you. Don't be sitting there feeling bad. And that's what I have on her at this time. So if we look at anything more that comes through, and it says, Gwen says, my God, you are bringing tears to me. Thank you, Gwen. She says, wow, beautiful. Well, Gwen, I think that she just wants you to know that that's your brother. Okay, your brother needs a hug. And that is the male that I saw. Okay, you give him a hug for her. And she's happy. She's very, very happy. Well, everybody, I want you to know again that if you have a loved one crossed over, or if you have an angel message reading, or you have somebody that you want, or in your reading, a life on, or just for yourself, understand you can come to me through thecallingoflight.com and schedule a very detailed reading. I would cherish any time I have to be able to read for you. Know that you can come here with me next week, and I am not here to see if I have a guest, but I will have a guest, and if I don't, I'll have our wonderful Joseph with us. I always love getting him here, and he's quite the gentle voice of reason and a wonderful tarot reader. And I want you all to know that when you need a little kick in the butt hypnotherapy session, I have it on the very start of this show. So go with me on that journey to that gas pump, and let's fill our tanks, and let's go to the refrigerator and compare it to filling ourselves with food, knowing when to stop so that we can be all we want to be this summer and be slim, trim, or at least knock off a few pounds and feel better about ourselves. So hang in there and join me again next week. Remember to give your loved ones a hug for me and for yourself. And remember, our pets are psychic. They can sense how we feel. And if you notice your dog or your pet is a little down, it means you need an attitude adjustment. Love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.
AchieveRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Anne Marie. Welcome to Achieve Holistic, Spiritual, and Self-Improvement Psychic Radio. Here's a tip. Pull back your shoulders, lift up your rib cage, and tuck in your butt. Aligning your chakras will help you to absorb a more positive state of mind, be able to show a more confident nature, which brings back smiles and more opportunities in a positive way in your life. Nicknamed the Velvet Hammer for my direct honesty with soft wordage, and a reader well established in the spiritual community, join me for Achieve TV every Wednesday on your concerns, what's making you feel blocked, career, love, romance, and angel message readings. Just click on the